Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. Yuan Shikai, born September 16, 1859, was a highly controversial political and military figure in modern Chinese history, and also the leader of the Beiyang warlord faction. His courtesy name was Whiting, sometimes written as Whiting. And his pseudonyms included Rongan and Shixin Pavilion Master. A member of the Han ethnicity, he was born in Xiangcheng, Hunan Province, and is often referred to as Yuan Xiangcheng in the outside world. Yuan Shikai's early life was quite eventful. He initially started his career in the Korean peninsula, before returning to China where he trained the new army in Tianjin's Xiaozhan. In the late Qing dynasty, he actively promoted a series of modernization reforms and became a key figure in the Qing dynasty's new policies. When the Xinhai Revolution broke out, Yuan Shikai forced the last emperor of the Qing dynasty to abdicate and successfully assumed the position of Provisional President of the Republic of China. However, Yuan Shikai's political career was fraught with twists and controversies. In 1913, he suppressed the Second Revolution and was then elected as the first official president of the Republic of China. In the same year, he issued the Constitution of the Republic of China, attempting to establish a more modern legal system for the newly formed republic. But in December 1915, Yuan Shikai declared himself emperor and renamed the country the Empire of China, adopting the reign title Hongxian. This move shocked both domestic and international communities, sparking widespread opposition and ultimately leading to the National Protection Movement. After a brief 83 days of imperial rule, Yuan Shikai was forced to abolish the monarchy on March 23, 1916, bringing an end to his self-proclaimed imperial era. Finally, on June 6, 1916, Yuan Shikai died of uremia at the age of 57 and was buried in Anyang, Hunan Province. It is worth noting that Yuan Shikai's personal life was filled with mysteries and complex emotional entanglements, particularly regarding his numerous wives, concubines, and the fate of his children, which continues to intrigue later generations. Especially intriguing is the fate of his 12 beautiful daughters. Who did they eventually marry? According to relevant historians, Yuan Shikai's emotional life was quite complex, as he had 1 legal wife and 9 concubines, totaling 10 wives. Although his legitimate wife, Mrs. Yu, was his official spouse, her position in Yuan Shikai's heart was always quite low. After she gave birth to his eldest son, Yuan Keding, his relationship with her almost completely broke down. As many historical records mention, Yuan Shikai no longer had any emotional dependence on her, and the title of legal wife seemed to be her only identity. In contrast, Yuan Shikai favored his first concubine, Shen, and his 5th concubine, Yang. He especially doted on first concubine Shen. Shen was originally a famous courtesan from Suzhou, and when Yuan Shikai was young and struggling financially, she provided him with support and helped him achieve success in his career. After Yuan Shikai became successful, he took her as a concubine. While serving in Korea, Shen even participated in various social events under the title of first wife, enjoying special affection from Yuan Shikai. In addition, during his time stationed in Korea, Yuan Shikai took 3 Korean women as concubines, further complicating his family structure. All these wives and concubines produced many children, and his offspring became a major highlight of his family, especially among Yuan Shikai's 15 daughters, except for the 4th, 8th, and 15th who died young. The remaining 12 daughters grew up, and their marriages attracted considerable attention. These 12 daughters were: eldest daughter, Yuan Buzhen; second daughter, Yuan Zhongzhen; third daughter, Yuan Shuzhen, later renamed Yuan Jingxue; fifth daughter, Yuan Jizhen; sixth daughter, Yuan Luozhen; seventh daughter, Yuan Fuzhen; ninth daughter, Yuan Fuzhen; 10th daughter, Yuan Xizhen; 11th daughter, Yuan Shikai. 12th daughter, Yuan Ruiz-Hen. 13th daughter, Yuan Yixian. 14th daughter, Yuan Huxian. Although these daughters didn't leave many prominent names in history, their marital status and subsequent fates are also worth exploring. So, who did they marry? Let's take a closer look. According to historical sources, most of Yuan Shikai's 12 daughters were born to his different concubines. First, there was Bai, who gave birth to the eldest daughter, Yuan Buizhen, and the sixth daughter, Yuan Luozhen. Bai was Yuan Shikai's second concubine and was purchased in 1886 through a Korean official, Kim Yun-sik. Yuan Shikai's other two Korean concubines were similarly acquired. Yuan Buizhen, the eldest daughter, married Zhang Yunliang, the fifth son of Zhang Renjun, the governor-general of Liangjiang in the Qing dynasty. The Zhang family had a distinguished background, and their marriage brought a prosperous life. Yuan Luozhen, the sixth daughter, married Sun Baoqi's son, the Prime Minister of the Republic of China. Their marriage was also a political and business alliance. Next, we have Min, who gave birth to the second daughter, Yuan Zhongzhen, and the seventh daughter, Yuan Fujian. Min, Yuan Shikai's fourth concubine, also gave birth to the fourth daughter, who died early. Yuan Zhongzhen, the second daughter, married the son of Xue Fucheng, the Qing dynasty's envoy to England, France, Belgium, and Italy. This was a political marriage. Yuan Fujian, the seventh daughter, married the son of Yin Chang, the Qing dynasty's minister of the army. Her marriage was also to a family with an official background. Then, we have Jin, who gave birth to the third daughter, Yuan Shujian, and the eighth and 10th daughters, Yuan Xijian. Jin, Yuan Shikai's third concubine, gave birth to Yuan Shujian, the prematurely deceased eighth daughter, and the 10th daughter. Yuan Shujian, the third daughter, married Yang Yushuan, the nephew of Yang Shishang, the governor of Zhili. This marriage was not based on love but on family interests. Yang Yushuan later died in prison. Due to her husband's circumstances, Yuan Shujian had a difficult life. In the 1960s, Yuan Shujian wrote a memoir titled My Father Yuan Shikai, providing valuable historical information for future generations. Yuan Xijian, the 10th daughter, also had an unhappy marriage and married Zhou Wenkai. Next, we have Yang, who gave birth to the fifth daughter, Yuan Jijian. Yang, Yuan Shikai's fifth concubine, gave birth to Yuan Jijian, who later married Liu Baozhong, the son of the Qing dynasty's Minister of Rights. Their life after marriage was relatively stable. Next, we have Yi, who gave birth to the ninth daughter, Yuan Fujian, the 11th daughter, Yuan Qijian, and the 12th daughter, Yuan Ruiz-Hen. Yi, Yuan Shikai's sixth concubine, was a former prostitute from Nanjing. After meeting Yuan Shikai's second son, Yuan Qian, she became his concubine. She gave birth to three daughters, Yuan Fujian, Yuan Qijian, and Yuan Ruiz-Hen. However, there is no historical record of the marriages of these three daughters, suggesting their marital lives were more private. Additionally, Liu, who gave birth to the 13th daughter, Yuan Yixian. Liu, Yuan Shikai's ninth concubine, gave birth to Yuan Yixian. After the death of her fifth sister, Yuan Jijian, Yuan Yixian married Liu Baozhong's son, continuing the family's political background. Lastly, there is Guo, who gave birth to the 14th daughter, Yuan Huxian. Guo, Yuan Shikai's eighth concubine, gave birth to Yuan Huxian. She married Chao Shiyue, the eldest son of the warlord Chao Kun, the fifth president of the Republic of China. The family's marriage was expected to be a proper match, but the marriage between Chao Shiyue and Yuan Huxian was not a happy one. After only 5 months, due to family conflicts, they ended up divorcing by mutual agreement. After the divorce, Yuan Huxian went to the United States and married Zhang Delu, a diplomat at the United Nations, and had 2 sons and a daughter. Yuan Shikai passed away in 2005 at the age of 90. According to historians, Yuan Shikai's 12 daughters mostly married prominent figures in politics and business, with their marriages representing the union of nobility and power. This is the History and Culture channel. Liking and subscribing are the greatest help and support to us. Thank you everyone and see you in the next time.